Hello, it's been 2 years since I last showed you my collection of astrophytum. So as I said 2 years ago, I made a video, so check it out, the link up above and also down below in the description box, where I talk more than in this video about astrophytum, what species there are, and I present them more in detail. So here is just to update you what my current collection looks like. So I think 2, maybe 3 plants were added, but sadly a couple died this winter. So just the main thing how I look after them is that in winter they are kept in the greenhouse without any water whatsoever, and in summer, because they love sunshine, I put them out in like kind of cold frame, so I can leave the windows up, so they get plenty of sunshine, and at the same time I can control water, because if it rains I can close the windows down, because they are quite sensitive to overwatering, and if they've got too much water or sitting for too long in wet substrate, then they can get root rot. As to substrate, it needs to really free draining and loose, with lots of drainage, like grit, pumice or perlite. So make sure it's well draining and airy. I really love this genus of cacti. As you can see, there's plenty of different looking plants. Some have got spines and they are quite heavy spined, and some of them don't have nothing at all. Sometimes you can see that they are covered with like those white hair, kind of. They're called flocks. You just need to be careful, because when mealybug is hiding between those flocks, sometimes it's really hard to notice it, and it happened to me. Some of them have got strange shapes, like this one. Maybe it's not visible here, but it's got extra ribs, like mid-ribs between the main ribs. The other one, which looks strange, doesn't look at all like astrophytum, let alone cactus. It's this one, Astrophytum caput medusa. I think those plants are generally easily available, and there's plenty hybrids of them, especially of asteris, but each has got a bit different variation of those flocks. And here I'm going to show you what flowered this season. Some of them bloomed twice. So the first one here, what you can see, this big boy, is from a member of local branch of a British Cacti and Succulent Society. Unfortunately, due to elderly age and poor health, he had to give up his collection. So I got this beauty. I already told my husband if anything happens to me, he should donate my collection to Wiltshire British Cacti Society. So at least they will be in good hands. This one has got this sulfur, this powder on, because in winter I noticed there was something suspicious going on, maybe like fungus or something. Obviously I didn't want to spray it, so that's why I sprinkled this yellow sulfur. I definitely would like to get as well Super Kabuto V-type to my collection, but this one is more difficult to get hold of and more expensive. Do you like astrophytum? Which one is your favorite in your collection? Which one do you think I should get? And here's something interesting. This one, as you can see, this side is like a kind of reddish, because the sun hits this side, whereas the other side, which is from facing the wall, you can see it's still green. And this plant has flowered for me for the first time. Look at those gorgeous flowers. As you can see, the flowers are a bit different depending on the astrophytum. Some are just yellows and the others have got this red throat. Now one of my favorites, and also I think it's one of the most expensive astrophytum in my collection, is this gorgeous onzuka. Just love this plant. Just look how pretty it is. I'm not even talking about the flower, although it's a cherry on top, but the plant itself is just gorgeous. So when watering this plant, you need to be extra careful because it's epidermis, the skin is quite hard. So if you overwater it or give it too much water, it may crack. And one of my asteris in gorgeous bloom. So give me a thumb up if you like this video, comment below, because all those activities help my channel, as I mentioned before in my videos. Some of my astrophytums still have got some buds, so fingers crossed the weather will be much nicer and warmer and sunny in August than it was in July, and they will flower. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.